Welcome neighborhood fam. My neighbors was good. Hit that like, drop a share. Spread the word through the hood. Scripture Sundays at night. We break bread on the line. Zoom call Fridays, Saturdays. Words sharper than knives. Tapping face to face. Yeah, we linking on the block. Last Sunday every month, pull up built with the fly. If the spirit hit your chest, so arms, no cap. Send it cash app. Barack, the water for that. I'm pushing graphics 50 flat, unlimited flips. Turn around so quick like a brick in the projects. Yeah, them 10 commandment chains, yeah, I'm serving the block. 1 for 10, 2 for 15, double-sided come cop. It's ministry and hustle, we ain't playing no games. Plug in, show love, put respect on his name. Tawadaya Hawa, Tawadaya Hawa, Tawadaya Hawa, in the yard, what's his name? Tawadaya Hawa, Tawadaya Hawa, Tawadaya Hawa, Tawadaya Hawa, in Yasha's name. Welcome to the neighborhood. I pledge allegiance to the Bible of the house of Yahshua, for which it stands, one nation under Yahweh. I'll make it a lamp unto my feet and a light to my path. I will hide your word in my heart, that I may not sin against it. For in your word is freedom and redemption to the house of Yahshua. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, I pray and rebuke every spiritual curse that has come upon me. In my household, whether visible and or generous and less, let every chain be broken today, and let evil have no right to enter. Yahweh, I declare that our spouses, our children, and our families are covered by the blood of Yahushua. Build a spiritual wall of protection around us, so that no curse or tide or strife can enter our home. In Yahushua's name, Yah the Barak Yahweh.
Peace, grace, and mercy. This is your neighborhood Hebrew. We give glory to the Most High Yahweh through Yahusha. That's the truth. By the Ruach, we're guided, not lost or confused. Stay rooted, stay ordered. Let the word be used. Shalom, shalom. Appreciate y'all for tuning on in.
They cast a lot, but they ain't cast the outcome. Hidden hands still moving. Yeah. They rolled the dice, picked the date on the wall. The time was on their side, thought we'd fall. Casting lots like chance run the throne. But yeah, I don't need luck, he move unknown. Silk robes, wine cups, whispers in the room. Plotting genocide while they toast our doom. But the delay wasn't mercy for the proud. It was space for deliverance forming in the crowd. Yeah. While they laughing, heaven working overtime. Every random moment stayed on divine time. What you call coincidence, we call covenant. What you call waiting, what's positioning? That day, yeah. They cast lots, but y'all flip that. Neighborhood Hebrews, we remember that. Same plot, different end. Purim joy, still here fam. We still here, we still still stand. Same people, different plans. Purim nights, lift your hands. Cause the lot was cast, but it turned around, yeah, 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 yeah. Tables turned, now the record clear. Same fear they sent came back in mirrors. We didn't chase blood, we defended life. Justice reigned, not revenge that night. No statues built, no enemy praise. We remember survival, not they name. From Shushan streets to the family home. Teach the children how we made it home, yeah. Feasting with purpose, joy with the spine. Celebration don't mean we forget the line. We don't toast the snake, we toast being safe. We don't praise the plot, we praise who delayed. We don't toast the snake, we toast being safe. We don't praise the plot, we praise who delayed. They cast light, but y'all flip that. Neighborhood Hebrews, we remember that. Same plot, different end. Purim joy, still here fam. We still here, we still stand. Same people, different plans. Purim nights, lift your hand. Cause the lot was cast, but it turned around, yeah, yeah, yeah. If I was Esther, would I stay quiet or risk my breath for the souls behind me? Every generation got a gate to stand in. Fear on one side, faith demanding. Purpose don't knock loud, it waits. Silence can cost more than hate, yeah. Who saved us? Y'all saved us. Who flipped it? Y'all flipped it. Who stood up? We stood up. Still here, still here. They cast lots, but y'all flipped that. Neighborhood Hebrews, we remember that. Same plot, different end. Purim joy, we still here fam. From then to now, we teach the plan. Tell it loud in every land. Purim lives in who we are, not the dice, not the scars. So we give, we remember right. Deliverance don't always look like a fight. Sometimes it look like waiting in and trusting the unseen hand. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Welcome, people. That's right, we in Purim now. Day 1, the lot was cast, but Yahweh had the final say. What they call luck, Yahweh calls setup. Haman thought he rolled the dice on us. The whole time he rolled the dice on himself. Took a chance. Before y'all really get into it, take some time to get your opening prayer in. Give thanks to Yahweh for preservation in captivity. That's for back then and for right now. Ask for wisdom to understand the hidden hand of deliverance. Take some time. Now, in today's class objective, by the end of day 1 of Purim, you and the family should understand what pure means and why it matters. Esther chapter 3 and verse 7. In the 12th year of King Xerxes' rule, in the first month, the month of Nisan, Haman ordered the lots to be cast. Purim, they were called, to find out the right day and month to carry out his plot. The 13th day of the 12th month, the month of Dar, was decided on. 2. Why Purim is named after the enemy's lot. So you're going to get an understanding of that. 3. How Hebrews respond when threatened. We fast, we pray, we unify, and then we move with wisdom. Everybody here watching, share one moment when something random saved you. This could be something like missed a freeway exit and avoided an accident, a job fell through but it protected you, someone called you at the exact right time. By you using whatever happened to you, you can actually tie these things into the class today. This right here is what pushes the Purim energy that the Most High Yahweh is moving behind the curtain. The Spirit of the Most High in Purim, he's moving in the shadows. So let's hit some scriptures. Esther chapter 3 verses 1 through 6. Sometime later, King Xerxes promoted a man named Haman to the position of prime minister. Haman was the son of Hammedatha, a descendant of Agag. The king ordered all the officials in his service to show their respect for Haman by kneeling and bowing to him. They all did so except for Mordecai, who refused to do it. The other officials in the royal service asked him why he was disobeying the king's command. Day after day, they urged him to give in, but he would not listen to them. I am a Jew, he explained, and I cannot bow to Haman. So they told Haman about this, wondering if he would tolerate Mordecai's conduct. Haman was furious when he realized that Mordecai was not going to kneel and bow to him. And when he learned that Mordecai was a Jew, he decided to do more than punish Mordecai alone. He made plans to kill every Jew in the whole Persian Empire. This is why Haman is mad. This is what struck everything, because he wanted this reverence, this type of honor, this type of praise and respect. It's idol worship to bend to another man, period. Regarding Purim Lot, we already read verse 7 at the beginning of the class. Now we'll go over to 8 through 15. So Haman told the king, "There is a certain race of people scattered all over your empire and found in every province. They observe customs that are not like those of any other people. Moreover, they do not obey the laws of the empire. So it is not in your best interest to tolerate them. We have never, when we follow the Most High, we do not follow the laws of the land." Now, that doesn't mean we disrespect the laws of the land, but we follow what we're supposed to follow. So this right here is yet another example of why, when we read the scriptures, and I think Romans is talking about following the laws of the land, it's not in regards to disregarding the Most High's laws. We keep his laws first. And then if those line up within the Most High's laws, we keep them too. But we use it with discernment and using the right understanding. So this is what we're reading right here, actually. Verse 9. "If it please your majesty, issue a decree that they are to be put to death. If you do, I guarantee that I will be able to put 375 tons of silver into the royal treasury for the administration of the empire." The king took off his ring, which was used to stamp proclamations and make them official, and gave it to the enemy of the Jewish people, Haman, son of Hammedatha, the descendant of Agag. The king told him, "The people and their money are yours. Do as you like with them." So on the 13th day of the first month, Haman called the king's secretaries and dictated a proclamation to be translated into every language and system of writing used in the empire, and to be sent to all the rulers, governors, and officials. It was issued in the name of King Xerxes and stamped with his ring. So as we notice, we understand that this 13th day, it still has the spirit of one who wants to come against the Most High and his people. Runners took this proclamation to every province of the empire. It contained the instructions that on a single day, the 13th day of Adar, all Jews, young and old, women and children, were to be killed. They were to be slaughtered without mercy, and their belongings were to be taken. The contents of the proclamation were to be made public in every province, so that everyone would be prepared when that day came. At the king's command, the decree was made public in the capital city of Susa, and runners carried the news to the provinces. The king and Haman sat down and had a drink while the city of Susa was being thrown into confusion. This right here is the installment of the decree before Hadassah or Esther came on the scene. Let's give a little breakdown on Esther chapter 3 and verse 7. Pure. This is what pure means. It means lot or the lot, like casting dice or drawing straws. Haman cast lots or pure from month to month until it hit Adar, meaning he was trying to pick a lucky kill date. The delay gave Yahweh time to position deliverance. So what do we take away from this? The enemy always think he picked the day, but the Most High already wrote the calendar. If you ever want to see the Most High laugh, you tell him your plans. Now it's time to just go jump into some precepts to go ahead and lock all of this in. Let's go to Proverbs 16 and 33. People cast lots to learn Yahweh's will, but Yahweh himself determines the answer. Lot is cast, but the decision is from the Most High. So it doesn't matter what you think you're going to do and put into place. The Most High has the final say on it all. Now, when you go look into Psalm chapter 2, you look at the nation's plot, but the Most High, he laughs. Let's go over to Genesis chapter 50 and verse 20. You plotted evil against me, but Yahweh turned it into good, in order to preserve the lives of many people who are alive today because of what happened. You sought evil against me. What they meant for evil, the Most High Yahweh flipped it for good. We have to understand that when we stand on the narrow side, on the righteous side, and not bleed into the wicked side, only the Most High can make it right. It doesn't matter what your life is looking like right now. In the end, the Most High will see you through it, and he will get the glory, and all things will be made straight. We're going to go into the additions to Esther, which is in your Apocrypha. This is another validating source that the Apocrypha is actually a part of the scriptures. And this shows the spiritual side where they start to fasting, repentance, and crying out for deliverance. Let's go to Sirach chapter 2 and verses 1 through 6. My child, if you are going to serve Yahweh, be prepared for times when you will be put to the test. This is what I try to tell people all the time. When you come to this walk, when you come to understanding who the Most High is, coming back to his covenant, coming back to your faith getting strengthened back up, your spirit getting aligned, it's going to be a test. So if you were just floating through life before, now you are going to get tried by the fire. Be sincere and determined. Keep calm when trouble comes. This is what we're supposed to do. Stay calm, rely on the Most High, and don't get emotional. Verse 3, stay with Yahweh, never abandon him, and you will be prosperous at the end of your days. Like I said earlier, if we're going to choose to follow the Most High and be with him, he's going to have us covered in the end. This is why it says, the same shall be saved in the end. Those that endure. If we endure until the end, the same shall be saved. You are not saved right now. You are saved when you stick with the plan that the Most High has said, his instructions, his commandments, his culture that he told you to live by. Stick to that, and in the end, you're going to be saved. Verse 4, accept whatever happens to you, even if you suffer humiliation. Be patient. In order to be humbled, you have to go through humiliation, and you need to accept it. Verse 5, gold is tested by fire, like I mentioned before, and human character is tested in the furnace of humiliation. In order to be humbled, you cannot skip the step of humiliation. Verse 6, trust Yahweh and he will help you. Walk straight in his ways. Walk where? Straight in his ways, on that path. And put your hope in him. I was going to go into Sirach 34, 1 through 7 to touch on the lots and the superstition and of things. This is why people say you shouldn't gamble or whatever. But this is not saying don't go to a gambling establishment to try to win some money. Is don't go with the thought of with luck or superstition. Whatever happens, it happens. But the problem with Haman is he casted these lots with superstition attached, with luck attached, and he ended up doing it to kill himself. And we're going to get to it. We're going to just look at teaching points from day one. Why lots matters spiritually. Haman used superstition to pick the day. When you go back and you go read it and you analyze what's actually happening, this is what he did. In the Hebrews, we used faith or trust to get through the waiting period. What's the point here? Wicked people love vibes, signs, and lucky numbers. That's what they really attach themselves to, astrology and all that. But Hebrews, this is how we moved, by commandments, faith, and prayer. Following our culture, staying within our culture, trust in the Most High, and prayer. So that's faith and works, when you really think about it. The diaspora pressure, keeping the family safe. And Esther is in a captivity system, but Yahweh will still preserve his people. So sometimes deliverance, it looks like a job transfer, a court case dismissed, a door closed that saved your life, or a person removed who was a snake. The Most High is moving things behind the scenes that you don't even notice. My brother always says this all the time. You didn't make it somewhere or you're supposed to on time or, getting to where you was going. Most High held you back for a reason because something might have happened. Let's put a little activity together. Casting lots. A little demo for the family. So get yourself 12 sheets of paper, a cup. Crumple up some paper, put them in the cup. And one of these pieces of paper, you write on it Adar. Shake up the cup, then you give it to one of the children or you give it to somebody and say, pull out of the cup. If they pull out of the cup and it doesn't say Adar, if it lands early, so if you want Adar and it lands early, but you picked a month before Adar, no time to prepare. If it lands late after Adar, deliverance has time to manifest. The problem that's being missed from this cup is the Most High already decided who's going to pull what and when. So the Most High, he controls all the timing. So how would this apply in modern time to your personal, your family, and community? Well, personally, you felt attacked at work, but you didn't crash out. You prayed, stayed disciplined, and the plot collapsed. This is what happens. We don't need to react emotionally. For the family, a child's school situation looked dangerous, but a random schedule change protected them. So don't overreact. Instill these same things, these same principles into your children so your children don't overreact. And they can stay protected because of the trust that you have in Yahweh. Now, your community. A neighborhood is targeted, but the community unifies and comes together. And what does it pull together? Resources, accountability, mutual aid. What's the sense of the community? They say, oh, we not getting picked off one by one. We finna stand up strong together and unify and fortify. This is what it looks like. This is how we're supposed to operate. Now, some discussion questions. Question number 1. Why do you think Purim is named after the enemy's tool, Pur? Question number 2. What's a modern version of casting lots today? Got horoscopes, superstition, manifesting, the gambling spirit. Remember that gambling spirit is all based off of, oh, I feel lucky today. And question 3. What do Hebrews do when threatened? What did Mordecai and Esther do first? Did they get emotional? Did they become reactionary? What did they do? Did they pray? Did they fast? The last thing we want to talk about when we close in today's class, and I hope y'all got edified by this, which is don't fear the lot. Fear Yahweh. The enemy can plan a date, but he can't override covenant. So while y'all thinking about the wars and stuff that's going on right now, all the weather and stuff changing and all of that, listen, the Most High will pull you out of wherever you at, whatever situation you in. All you have to do is stay locked in with him. That's all you got to do. So here's some homework for y'all family, for my neighbors out there in your households. I want you to read Esther chapters 4 through 7 at home with your family. Read it out loud, or even just play it on YouTube or something where everybody can hear it and just follow along. After each chapter, kind of talk about what that chapter was about so it can kind of seep in. Next, I want everybody to write one sentence. If I was Esther or Mordecai, what would I be scared to do? And what would I do anyway, even though you were scared? So let that rest on you. Let that sit on you. I hope this helped y'all out. I want y'all to really go enjoy the day. If y'all celebrating with me, hey, shalom, shalom, we're going to turn up, I really don't have much time to turn up because I do still got to go to work. And I know you still got to go to work because of the days that the feast are landing on. But without further ado, y'all know what it is and y'all know how I do. Peace, grace, and mercy from me to you. Shalom, shalom. Peace, grace, and mercy. This is your neighborhood Hebrew. We give glory to the Most High Yahweh through Yahusha. That's the truth. By the Ruach, we're guided, not lost or confused. Stay rooted, stay ordered. Let the word be used. Shalom, shalom. Appreciate y'all for tuning on in.